going on?
Welcome to episode 8 of Jay and Kenya's weight loss journey, real life. Today, the topic is on the stages of change. Change is oftentimes really hard when dealing with weight loss and eating right, developing good behaviors like physical activity, and changing our mind. So today is really focused on behavior changes and behavior modifications, okay? This information is from the Transtheorectical model, also known as the stages of change. And it focuses on decision making of a person and is a model of intentional change. This model assumes that people do not change behaviors quickly.
Nope.
And decisively.
Nope.
Change occurs in a cyclical, continuous process. That's what it is. Cyclical. Yes, it's a word. It's just I was getting tongue-tied with it. So the Transtheorectical model posits that people move through 6 stages of change. The first stage is called pre-contemplation. People do not intend to take action during this phase. I call this the nope, not gonna do it phase. So yeah, have you had some phases like that?
Most of my phases like that.
Okay, well, in this phase, the pre-contemplation or the nope, not gonna do it phase is that there's more cons than there is pros. The contemplation phase, the person intends to start healthy behaviors.
My phase.
Over the next 6 months or the near future. And they basically say to themselves, Houston, we have a problem. You begin to weigh the pros more instead of the cons. The next phase in the stages of change is called preparation, also known as determination. And this phase, we are ready to take action, all right? So this is called a getting ready stage, okay? Getting ready to do it. I'm fixing to do it. I'm getting ready to do it. How are you going to do it? But you basically, in the next 30 days, you're going to be doing something. So you're making steps to preparing yourself to do it.
Myself, I stay in this phase and keep fighting throughout the whole entire process of remaining in that phase and not going back to excuse phase or lackluster mode. So I find myself in the pre. I do stuff, start stuff, but it's continuing it is normally the problem.
Okay. The action phase is the 4th phase in the stages of change. In this stage, you are now actually actively making the behavior changes over the past 6 months. You plan to keep moving forward with the changes that you're making as well. This phase I call I'm doing a dang thing. The next phase is the maintenance phase. You have now sustained your behavior change for a while. So about more than 6 months. That's maintenance, okay? Anything you can think of right now that you've been maintaining for the past 6 months?
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all.
No. No.
I've been active as far as exercising. That's the only thing consistent over the last 6 months I can say I've actually done.
And then the last final stage is called termination. Basically, you do not desire to go back to your unhealthy behaviors. This phase is oftentimes not reached. Weight loss programs, they really want to keep you in that maintenance phase because, the termination phase is terminal. It's like, when you say, oh, I'm never going back to unhealthy behaviors, there's nothing that absolute in general. So we want to make sure that we are able to maintain. Now let's go ahead and talk about the behavior modifications. We're going to just touch on a couple of behavior modifications and then also discuss what phase that we are in. Eating only while sitting down at the dinner table or dining room table. So this is a behavior modification for you all to consider. If you want to sit down at the table and eat together, that's for us.
No.
Nope.
One, I gotta eat.
This is what phase is this? Not gonna do it phase. For us, this phase is pre-contemplation because the reality is we just can't get around to it. Sitting down for every meal, and that's our reality. That may not be your reality, but you do what works for you. So I'm in pre-contemplation on that, I know. And Jay, I guess so, he's also in the pre-contemplation phase of that as well, too. If you get hungry between meals, plan healthy snacks and bring them with you to work. So, Jay?
I'm contemplating this one. You know, I don't need. I probably need some snacks, some healthy snacks, to keep me from eating my chips. But chips were like a part of my meal, so I'm trying to stay away from just snacks, period, and concentrate on eating meals, proper meals. I don't even eat the right proper number of meals a day. How many times, where it's prepared. So I gotta at least get my regular eating down pat before I try to include snacks. I don't necessarily be hungry or wanting a snack in between. I can go several hours. I can go without eating meals, and I gotta force myself to eat the meals. That's my problem. I'll start the day at 8 o'clock and don't feel like eating until 2, which is not good. You know, it ain't that I don't need a snack or need nothing. I just don't eat. I choose not to eat for our schedule.
Okay.
I just need to do
So
better.
for most people, skipping meals is not good.
Yeah, that's why
I will say from, I don't know how many times I've seen it, people that come into my office and they are eating frequently and smaller meals throughout the day do so much better with weight loss and body fat loss. It's really choosing the right foods that's good for your body, that's working well for your body, and eating them portionally throughout the day to help boost the metabolism.
Yeah, I forget to drink water, forget to drink any type of beverage, and just, you know, lose track of time as far as anything. So that's my normal struggle. That's what I got to get a hold of.
Okay. During breaks, go for a walk instead of eating. So in this phase, I will say, I have been thinking about this a lot at work. I've been preparing things in my office. I do have a treadmill at the office as well too, and I keep making preparations to get on board and get on with that.
Well, I normally, most time during the week, I actually do my exercise, one portion of my exercise during my lunch break. But I actually sometimes skip my lunch also in order to do that. So that goes back to not eating right, but actively, I do stairs instead of elevators. When I go, out to stores, I park far away so I can actually walk to and from the store, things of that nature. So I would consider myself probably pretty much active in this section as far as exercising.
Using smaller plates, bowls, glasses. A smaller portion will look larger when you put it in a smaller bowl or a smaller plate. So like the paper plates at the house, since you go grocery shopping most, if you can get the smaller plates, paper plates that they make instead of the regular big paper plates that we use here, that would be great. So what phase do you think you're in with this?
I recognize a lot of my problem is with the portion control eating and the food choices that I eat sometimes. As far as the dressing, how much dressing, not calculating different things I actually eat. So I think the only thing that can help me is preparing the meals in smaller bowls to know that that's the portion I'm supposed to actually eat. Considering that I don't, I'm still contemplating on if I should measure my food or not. I guess the only way around that is to have like one of them plates that says how much portion you should have, or a little small bowl or container. So contemplation as far as being in that stage, as far as thinking about what to do with the measurement. But I will start to prepare it and purchase the smaller bowls, the smaller plates, paper plates, as to be able to keep my food portion wise. So I am gonna get those items. I just got to make sure that when I make my pre-make my meals, to put them in those, in those dishes. Basically.
So you fixing to do it?
Fixing to do
it. The next behavior modification: drinking a large glass of water before eating. And in this phase, I would say I am the action phase. I recently started this. I have definitely increased my water intake to 3 liters daily. That is my goal, and it has definitely been very helpful. It's highly important to consume half of your body weight in ounces of water, okay? So if you are 300 pounds, half of that of your body weight is 150. So you should get 150 ounces of water daily. It is quite a bit of water that our bodies need.
My biggest problem is my water consumption. It's nothing to say other than I have contributed that primarily with a lot of my problems as far as weight. I don't recognize that some of my meals I don't even drink a beverage or water or anything while I'm eating. So no, I haven't been getting the water in before I eat a meal, and even though I have the water with me, I be done ate my meal before I realize I ain't drank nothing. So I gotta buy maybe a gallon jug or a big container with some markings on to tell me how much water I done drank or something.
There's a resource that I would like to share with you guys dealing with the nutrients, macronutrients, for some people who really are really good with numbers and track really well. This is gonna be very beneficial for you. The dietary reference intake for healthcare professionals. And I'm gonna have the link down below so you can go to it and use this reference for your weight, your basically your nutrient intake, how many calories, how many carbs, fiber, proteins that you should get in to maintain your weight or lose a certain weight. Do you have any numbers, or you can give a rundown of how you did from the previous week on your dietary?
Actually, that's the problem. I ain't got no numbers because I ain't track as I should have. And even though stuff put in, I didn't necessarily calculate all my liquids intake, all my foods, as far as how they were prepared. So my tracking really couldn't break down exactly what I did or didn't do. I think I didn't meet my calories goal because I didn't eat like that. So, I ate less and thought it would do better, and it didn't do nothing for me. So I ain't got no numbers.
No. No.
Now it's time for the couples challenge.
You see me have?
I will say my numbers was definitely looking nice each day. Some days I just thought I was eating a lot more because I'm used to a bit lower calories and carbs, more so the carbs. So I was really getting concerned, but it did trend down nicely for me through the week. And it's nothing drastic going on, but you guys, look, I like to eat. I'm not trying to skip any meals. I like to snack. So for me, any little bit of weight loss, is helpful because I know this is something I can maintain.
It was frustrating. I ain't eating nothing I enjoyed or like. I ain't eat no snacks, no candy, no chips, no Doritos. I didn't even cheat. Still ain't do too good.
Freaking starved. I didn't get to eat anything today.
All right, so for last week's weight, Jay was 302.8 pounds. This week, Jay's weight was 307.0 pounds. We weighed in actually Thursday of this week, and these are our numbers for Thursday, okay? So for my weight last week, I was 170.4 pounds, and my weight this week on Thursday was 168.4 pounds.
Finally won again.
Well, if I starved myself last week, I would have won too.
I didn't starve myself.
Okay. So, Jay gained 4.2 pounds.
You got louder when you said gain.
That's what his ears hear. It's all about perception. Jay gained 4.2 pounds, and which is 1.4% of his body weight. He needs to lose 1.3 pounds per week. Any weight gain, pretty much, you lose. I lost 2 pounds, which is 1.2% body weight. So let's put the money in the pot. $20 per person. And because Jay did not lose his weight, his minimum of 1.3 pounds for the week, he has the penalty. And the reward. Ooh, let's look at it. $20 goes to me.
Oh, come on, man.
And now the pot is $200. $200, guys, and that's been a period of 6 weeks. Actually, a period of 5 weeks since doing this challenge. Be realistic. 1 to 2 pounds per week is normal weight loss, and you have to get that in your mind. If you can't, you're probably gonna have a little difficulty with your weight loss journey and maintaining it, because we have a lot of unrealistic goals. We want these things to fall right off of us, and we've weighed this, for years. I've weighed my current weight for some years now, maintained this weight for a long time, and now I'm in a phase of wanting to reach another goal. You can't have it all. You can't have your cake and eat it too and still expect to lose the same weight or lose weight. So you gotta do one thing or the other. Make your cake sugar-free or change up something in there to reap the benefits of it later.
All I gotta say is just don't give up. Keep trying. It's a struggle. As far as how you feel, how you view yourself, how others view you, based on how you look. But the main thing is to actually try to do it healthy. Try your best. Put forth goals. Try to meet those goals and don't get discouraged and keep pushing. And that's the best you can do. So, keep going for it. It is what it is. I don't feel too bad.
Well, good. So, you guys, if you have some comments, you want to know anything about those delicious Daniel recipes, I'll put that, give you some information on that. Just leave a comment. Don't forget to share the videos. And leaving the comments really helps us to know how we're doing, or what kind of content that you would like for us to discuss. But yeah, so just share, subscribe to the channel, please, and like the video. Give us a thumbs up. We'll see you guys on next week. Have a great one.